Wilf, I can't believe you're 24 years old still. I feel like I've been talking about you and I've known about you for way more than a decade. Can you believe what you've done in that period of time?
Yeah, I know. Me, myself, I feel like I've been around for forever.
And let's go right back to when you arrived in this country as a 4-year-old from the Ivory Coast. Do you have any memories of starting school in this country?
Yeah, I do. Obviously, I couldn't speak any English at all. And I had one friend that's still my friend up to now called Javan, who actually just stuck with me and taught me English.
So you were speaking French at that point?
Yeah.
If you did French GCSE tomorrow, how would that go?
I doubt that would be any good, to be honest. I can speak it, but I doubt French GCSE will be any good.
From the Ivory Coast to Croydon. Do you remember when you first started playing football then?
I loved playing football. I used to go to the park with my brothers all the time. And obviously I've got 5 brothers, so literally we'd get there, we wouldn't even have to wait anyone to make teams. So we'd play amongst each other. We used to do that all the time, so that's how I got my love for football.
Did you support Crystal Palace at this point?
Yeah, because I was local. Like, it was crazy because before they scouted me, I had a house that was a minute away from the stadium. In my house, we all used to see the lights and think, what is going on inside? Like, we didn't even know what it was. Like, you just see the lights all the time. We used to just think, what is going on in there? On our road, there was so much traffic. It's like, what happens each time where there's so much traffic and there's those lights over there? Being scouted for Palace, I was thinking this is a big opportunity, so I just grabbed it with both hands.
So then you started playing for the first team at a very young age. Do you remember your debut?
The person who gave me my debut was Paul Hart. The day before I was training, he pulled me to the side and went, "Are you ready?" And I was thinking, oh my God, he's actually speaking to me like. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I am. Like, I was buzzing when he came over to me and spoke to me. And then the next day, he called me off the bench and I was like, oh my God, like. And he was basically, go out there and enjoy yourself. So as I'm about to come on, I had the biggest smile on my face. I wasn't even nervous. I was just thinking I'm actually gonna get on there and then finally play.
When did you first know that Manchester United were interested?
I think when we played Man United in the Cup and we beat them, and that day was just such a big day for us because everyone was just pulling in the right direction and we actually managed to beat Man United away. So from there, obviously my agent spoke to me that, yeah, Man United might be interested. I was just thinking, I hope this is true. Mm-hmm. That's everything I've worked for. Then after I heard Sir Alex Ferguson say, I'm still too young, so I thought, oh, all right, no problem, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
Eventually, it did come true.
Yeah.
And you made that big move.
Yeah, it was crazy when, like, I remember the conversation I actually had with him. He was just like, obviously, I want you, and there's other young players there, but you're not going to play all the time, but you'll get your chance and you just need to take it. And I remember Sir Bobby Charlton was sat there as well. I was just thinking, am I actually in this room with Sir Alex Ferguson and Sir Bobby Charlton? It was just crazy. But hearing him say he wants me at Manchester United, and I've seen him on the TV for years.
Your whole life.
Exactly. It's like, I was just thinking, I just thank God, literally.
Who were the players that, reached out a little bit to you and gave you a bit of guidance?
I was actually sat next to Giggsy. My locker was actually next to Giggsy's. So when I sat down and saw him, I thought, wow. But yeah, he spoke to me quite a bit. Rio spoke to me quite a bit. And everyone made me very welcome.
The next step up is obviously getting yourself into that first team or match day squad. And it didn't come easily, did it?
No, it didn't. When I went there, it was going through a transition period. So opportunities didn't come as easy because obviously the manager's under pressure, the club's under pressure, they've got to do what they need to do to win. So it's a thing where I just understood. I'll just train. If my opportunity comes, it comes. And when I did go on loan, I thought, you know what, as big as Man United is, if I'm not going to get a chance to play here, I need to go somewhere where I will play.
And you went back on loan to the mothership, if you like.
Yep.
And when you came back to Crystal Palace, did you feel, I'm home?
Exactly. Like, the fans greeted me like I didn't even leave at all. Like, the love was there instantly.
How important is that to you, feeling loved and
It's
wanted?
massive. I'm a confidence player. So when my confidence is high, I'm able to do things that I didn't even think I could do. So having the fans even sing, he's just too good for you, stuff like that, it's just like, these people proper love me. I remember some of the games, when I started playing, I didn't have a car, nothing, so after the game I'd ride a bike home or get a bus home. And I'd see fans after the game. So it's a thing where they've seen me from young, grow up, so coming back was just...
Like a big warm cuddle.
Yeah, basically.
Do you think when you look at the managers, and you've had a few of them, at Crystal Palace, the ones that get you, they get that about you? Do you think that's the key to unlocking Wilfried Zaha?
Yeah, players ain't robots. Like, you've got feelings, like bad games, good games. Your emotions change all the time, so having someone that's just going to ask you how you are now and then, I think makes a big difference, especially for me.
The club stayed in the Premier League.
Yep.
All's good, all's rosy, and then more change.
This afternoon, Crystal Palace officially announced the Dutchman Frank de Boer as their new manager.
Frank de Boer comes along with a very different strategy. Was it apparent straight away that he had very different ideas about how football should be played?
Yeah, instantly, because obviously he wanted to make Palace into a team that had more possession. And obviously, some players ain't as confident on the ball as he would like. So that didn't really help us at the time.
It's a very tactful way of saying it, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's the only way I can put it. That, like, not everyone is as confident on the ball. Like, you know what you're good at. I'm all for headering. Some players are better than me at that. I'm good with the ball, some players ain't. So it's a thing where there wasn't really the right mixture for the way we wanted to play.
And then the pendulum kind of swung back to a more Crystal Palace style, I guess, in terms of Roy Hodgson, a man who you know will have a very direct job to do. He's pragmatic. He's a local lad as well, like yourself. Yeah,
he is. I was surprised when he said he's from Croydon. I was thinking, really? But yeah,
he's travelled the world a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, he speaks 8 languages.
Yeah.
I thought, what?
Have you spoken to him in French yet?
No, I haven't. Like, I was speaking to Sacco, and he goes, oh, hey, don't speak about the manager, he speaks French. I was like, what? He actually speaks French. So yeah, I was thinking...
Oh, so previously you were having secret conversations?
No, we weren't, but when I just heard that, I thought, yeah, we are not speaking French around him at all.
And you're confident that despite this poor start, Palace will be...
I'm very confident. We've got good enough players. It's just a thing where if you don't have confidence, you can't play like yourself. So I think soon enough we'll go back to ourselves, and we've got a good enough team, so I think we'll get out of this position.
Why did you decide ultimately that you wanted to commit to the country of your birth?
I had a lot of time to think it over, because obviously when I stopped playing for England, I had a 4-year gap where I was not picked, no matter what I did. So I just thought, okay, fair enough, I'm obviously not good enough.
Did you really believe that?
No, I didn't. But 4 years not being picked, no matter what you do.
Did you have a phone call explaining why you weren't picked?
Nothing at all. Like, and obviously, I've had 4 years no football, and Ivory Coast want me. They're promising I've got a spot in the team. So why am I going to turn them down?
Well, it goes back to being wanted, doesn't it?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Feeling loved.
Yeah, feeling loved. And the way they came, the way they approached me, the conversation we had, is just like they really want me, and they see what I can bring to the team. So I thought, yeah, definitely I want to play for Ivory Coast.
Tell us what it's like then, to be around those Ivory Coast players and the atmosphere.
It's, I don't know, it's crazy, man. It's like loads of fans running up to you, like it's just totally different, man. But it's nice.
It's been the right decision for you.
Yeah, it's been, I feel like I made the right decision, definitely.
You're a father now.
Yeah, I'm a father. My son, 1-year-old Leo. And it has been hard, but I'm enjoying it.
Hard birth, was it? Tough?
No. But it's just like the sleepless nights, and it's just like, it's so hard, but I love him so much, so it's like I'll do anything for this little guy, like, so I've enjoyed it.
Harder than you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, way harder. You're never actually ever prepared, because you think you are, but then when the baby actually does come, there's just so much to it. But you know you have to do it because he relies on you for everything. So
you're quite hands-on by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I tried to do the most I can. Like, I don't change his nappy as much as I should do, but everything else I try to do the most I can.
At least, Wilf, you didn't say, I don't change his nappy.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause then we'd have had to have a little fight.
Yeah.
So at least you do it sometimes.
I do it when I can.
If you go back to 4-year-old Wilfried Zaha, who arrived from the Ivory Coast, and he saw 24-year-old,
Yeah.
what would he think?
You'd think, why is this guy so serious? Like, you'd probably think that because obviously he just runs around and just plays. Obviously now I have to do loads in the gym before I go outside and play. So two completely different people.
Do you think that you perhaps don't always show the world the true you then?
Not really. I'm way more playful than people think I am. Because obviously on the pitch I'm focused. Do you know what I mean? So people think, why is he so serious? Why does he never smile or whatever? But if you ask my brothers and my friends, I'm the most childish person ever, so yeah. And obviously you have to get to know me to see that side of me. On the pitch, I'm focused, I'm trying to work hard for the team. Off the pitch, I'm actually a nice guy, funny enough. If you actually get to know me, I'm actually a nice guy, a cheerful guy.
Great to meet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you too.